What's up guys, my name's Tom and welcome back to the FPL Centre. Game Week 9 was a bit of a nightmare for everyone I think. The average was just 43 and on Twitter I've seen loads of people posting scores in the 30s as well. But not to worry, it's going to happen a few times through the season where you're going to get a game week and nothing seems to go right. The important thing though is to stay patient, stick to whatever plan you have and put a bit of trust in yourself that the decisions will play out for the best in the long term. As always, if you like the video and what I'm doing here with the FPL Centre, give the video a thumbs up and get yourself subscribed if you're not already. And also make sure to hit that notification bell as well so you know when the latest video drops. But yeah, let's get straight into it and have a look at some of the key players from Game Week 9. So first up, we'll take a look at Anthony Martial. The Frenchman has burst into form over the last two games with 3 goals and an assist recorded in the back-to-back double-digit returns for FPL there. First a 13-pointer against Newcastle and then a 15-pointer against Chelsea on the weekend. He recorded 7 touches in the box against Chelsea, indicating that he's getting the ball in good positions often enough to be a consistent threat. And to confirm this, over the last 2 games he's level with Salah on 16 touches inside the opposition area. He isn't taking as many shots when he gets into those positions though, as he's recorded just 3 attempts on goal from those 16 touches in the box, compared to Salah who doubles that tally with 6. Martial's 3 goals from 3 shots over the last 2 is definitely unsustainable at a 100% conversion rate there, but the signs are still encouraging for the Man United man if he can get more shots away when he finds himself in those promising positions. While all eyes have been on Raheem Sterling's recent form and Kevin De Bruyne's return from injury, another City asset may be falling slightly under the radar. David Silva got himself 2 assists in Man City's Game Week 9 victory over Burnley. He had the second highest number of penalty box touches among midfielders on the weekend, behind only Leroy Sané, and also created 4 chances in total, the joint second highest number among midfielders again there, behind only Eden Hazard. Silva backed that performance up in the Champions League with a goal in City's 3-0 win away at Shakhtar last night. And as with all City assets, there will be some rotation concern there, but at 8.5 million, Silva is one of the cheapest routes into the City attack and could continue to rack up the points as he often finds himself in advanced positions in and around the opposition's penalty box. And finally, this is the very first time I featured a goalkeeper as a key player in one of these videos, but Brighton's Mathew Ryan definitely deserves a mention here. In the last 2 games he's kept 2 clean sheets, one against West Ham, who many in the FPL community are looking at for attacking assets, and one against Newcastle in a tough away trip where Brighton had to travel basically the entire length of the country. He didn't just get the clean sheet points either, as in the West Ham game he made 4 saves for an extra point there, as well as picking up 2 bonus points, and in the Newcastle game he made 6 saves for an extra 2 points, as well as picking up the maximum 3 bonus points, in total bagging his owner 20 points across the last 2 games. Brighton's fixtures run nicely all the way to Game Week 16 before they face Chelsea in Game Week 17, so if you're looking for a goalkeeper to replace the likes of Hennessey or Patricio during their tougher run of fixtures coming up, Mathew Ryan may be the one to turn to, as he's a 4.5 million option capable of picking up points across the board from clean sheets, saves and the bonus point system. Now we'll take a quick look at the team, and it was our worst score of the season so far, 36 points for the game week with a -4 hit, taking us down to a final score of just 32. That's 547 now in total and an overall rank of 145k. It's down around 50k spots. And what can I say, Patricio, Alonso and Doherty all returning just a single point each as they all conceded 2 goals. And Kieran Trippier's clean sheet got 6 points there. But I was very lucky to get that from the bench, as I actually had Trent Alexander-Arnold starting ahead of him, so just imagine if he'd come on for a 5-minute cameo for Liverpool. But yeah, luckily we picked up Trippier's clean sheet there in defence. In midfield it was a collection of blanks right across the board, with Richarlison and Maddison failing to record any attacking returns in their respective fixtures. Hazard got himself booked in Chelsea's game against United, meaning it was just the 1 point from him, and Raheem Sterling didn't even play, which means Højbjerg came off the bench for 3 points as our joint highest scoring midfielder. Up front, Callum Wilson blanked and got himself booked for a single point. Alexander Mitrovic recorded an assist in Fulham's defeat to Cardiff, returning 5 points, and finally Sergio Aguero was our Game Week 9 captain, and his goal in yet another 65-minute showing before being subbed off means we got 12 points in total from him there. It's a little bit concerning to see him subbed off for the 5th game in a row now, but he was rested completely for City's Champions League win over Shakhtar yesterday, so hopefully it'll be a full 90 for him in Game Week 10 against Spurs. Now we haven't checked in on the league in a couple of weeks, but there has been no change at the top as Gokul Nath remains the leader this week despite a 37 point score for him. Kalin JC and Alex Ciobanu are on his tail in a 2nd and 3rd place there, and of course at this stage of the season all it takes is one big week for you to close that gap and climb those places. I'm having a little bit of a nightmare, dropping all the way down to 117th place now, and over 100 points away from those guys at the top of the table. Still plenty of time to catch up though, so not counting myself out just yet. Entries will be closing at the end of October, so if you want to get involved, the code and the direct link will be in the description below. Make sure to join up. All your points so far will be counted, but you've only got until next Wednesday to join. So there we go guys, later this week I'll have the Game Week 10 fixture breakdown video with an in-depth look at the key fixtures from an FPL perspective, as well as my team selection and how I'll be lining up for Game Week 10. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to keep up with what I'm doing here, and also make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when the latest video drops. Let me know in the comments how you did this week and if you're planning any big transfers heading into Game Week 10. But yeah, that's all from me today guys, thanks for watching.